Officials from the Matjhabeng municipality and local pastors in the Free State will hand over food hampers to child-headed families who've been struggling as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Our reporter Aphumelele Mdlalane has more.
We're outside in the sports center here in Welkom. This is where the Matjhabeng municipality is taking its program to be, of course, celebrating an early Christmas with the child-headed families. They will be receiving, of course, food hampers and also the pastors that have been struggling during this COVID-19. We know that it hasn't been easy for anyone. But with me right now, I'm joined by the mayor of Matjhabeng, Nkosinjani Spillman. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Christmas is coming early for the child-headed families here in Matjhabeng.
Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. We are doing that to give the child-headed family who have no hope, who have nothing, who have no parents, some of them because of COVID-19. So as a municipality, we took a decision with the councillors and say, let's come and give them a Christmas and say, despite under all those conditions, they are without parents, but they have a parents. But say today we can see them as nothing, but tomorrow they are going to be somebody. So as a municipality, we are giving them a Christmas to say to them, they must not think they are alone. They are with us. It is God's making to take their parents, but it's very painful to see a child with only 11 years old is looking after 3 children. That is where we come in to give them Christmas as a municipality, to say to them, we wish you the best. We know it was not a good year for us. We lost many parents because of COVID-19, but want to look after these kids, to give them early Christmas, and then to say to them, next door they will hear a smell of a food. So they must be able in their house to have something to eat. Today is very painful, but tomorrow God is going to give them strength. We don't know that is heavy in their hands. As the councillors are sitting here today, we want to say to them, as we closing 2020, with painful hearts with them. It's very painful, ma'am. We can see some of them. I'm so sorry, they are so-called albinism. Some of them, they are afraid even to come out because they say they are going to be killed. I said, that's why I have some of them, I took it to my house to stay with just for Christmas, to show them that as a parent, as a leader, as a mayor with these councillors, let's look after them. Basically, the program is about helping these poor kids who have no parents to put a smile on their face during this Christmas.
How many child-headed families are you talking about here, given that the fact that Matjhabeng is too wide?
As I'm speaking with you, in terms of the what we call social development, is close to 400 to 500 kids. Some they're orphans, some, but mostly that are so-called child-headed families. They are close to 300. So we're dealing with those issues, then helping all the others, those who have no parents, they are orphans. So we're dealing with that program in class and say to them, thank you very much. Some who are here today, during the time their parents were alive, some voted for us to be called the mayors. That's why we say, won't forget their kids. We'll look after their kids.
And the criteria used to identify them?
It's not a matter of saying identifying because of now. We have also we know how many in Ward 7, how many in Ward 1, how many in Ward 10, Ward 13, Ward 24. They're always there. Every time and again, these councillors will give that mayor and so. There is a child-headed family. There is no parents. Some parents passed away. So it's not a matter of we're starting now. The program of the municipality to look. Remember, this program started in 2009, 2010. So I've been there, this program from the district. So it's not a matter of criteria. We know which house, this one, they are child-headed family. So we're looking after them. That's why today bring them together. We're going to comply with COVID-19 regulations. We give them Christmas, and then that is all, ma'am.
Mayor, we also understand that there are some pastors that will be receiving hampers.
Yes, ma'am, we're giving some pastors. Remember some pastors, because of COVID, their churches been full running. And then some, they say, Mayor, in order to have something to eat, we depend on the collection from the church. Then we decided to say, as a council, let's call all those church leaders, then come and also give them something. Those church leaders who say, the Reverend, we also acknowledge the role that you are playing to the community. We also acknowledge the role that they are playing in a society, helping the municipalities. Also remember, are the pastors or churches that have identified some of these kids are called child-headed family. Some of them, they say their church's last to sit was on March before COVID. They have nothing to eat, those churches. They have nothing on the table. Also, I want to give them something for Christmas to say, church leaders, we acknowledge the good work they are doing for a community.
All right, that is the mayor of the Matjhabeng municipality, Nkosinjane Spilman, of course, giving us about the program of today as to what to expect, saying that the identification of these child-headed families was, of course, in conjunction with the councillors who are in different wards, and they are concentrating and also in the pastors, given the fact that we know that everyone has been struggling since March for COVID-19, and we expect them to receive, of course, early Christmas is going to be celebrated with them here at the Matjhabeng municipality. Today it's about the child-headed families and the struggling pastors. It's back to you in studio.